So anyways, there were some folks at Lakewood that had been delivered from the pornography industry and all of the bondage and degradation that comes with, being caught up in that industry. And they, at the time, they shared their history with me, and it was a couple that they shared with, and they were now working in the restaurant industry and doing pretty well, but they said they're not making anywhere near the same money as they were making then. But they did it because they came to Christ and believed, they had a moral conviction to get out. It's an overtly sinful industry, and they trusted God to provide, but they said it's been a struggle for them financially, and that at the time they thought it was something that they had to do because they weren't going to be able to make a living in a better way. And, we, of course, are going to say, don't let making money be the priority over your moral choices, but do what's right and trust God to provide. I just think a lot of people are going to fire back at us sometime. Well, that's easy for you to say. You've got a stable job in a Christian industry or at least a non-moral industry, and I have found myself in a position where I have to prostitute my body, or I have to strip, or I have to make these videos, or whatever it is people do. And feeling like there's no way out, or at the very least, they have to be financially destitute if they get out. So all stuff to talk about and think about. We're always going to encourage people to prioritize the truth of the Word of God over any kind of sinful profession. Well, at the same time, what I did appreciate about Friendship was they said, if you do choose to get out and it's your choice, we're going to help you. We're going to help you find a job. We're going to help you get an education. So more than just saying to people, hey, that's sinful, get out of that, and just leaving them out to dry and figure it out themselves. But the church could come alongside people and say, hey, there's a way out, and there's a better life for you, there's a better way, and we're going to help you. We're going to be there. A lot of churches don't do that. They do the preaching part, but they don't do the practical help part. So all stuff to think about.